Welcome back to Warzone. The DMR Mach 10, Type 63 and the Diamatti dual wields, I believe other dual wield pistols too, they all supposedly got a nerf. So what I did was jumped into the game with Lewis. I'm still running my DMR 14 and the Diamattis, and you will see from this gameplay that the nerf did absolutely nothing to these weapons. The supposed changes for the DMR are to decrease headshot damage, I don't go for headshots, and to increase recoil. The only difference is you now have a little bit of a vertical kick, but that's not recoil because it has a very fast, if not instant reset back to where you initially took your shot. So it's just got initial bullet kick, which doesn't really do anything. It's not increasing the recoil. This gun is still really strong. In terms of the Diamattis, they have decreased the effective damage range. Well, if they actually tested these weapons, you're not really going to use the Diamattis. They increased the hipfire spread as well. You're not going to use the Diamattis from any further than 10 meters. They are used for very close quarters combat. Very close range. So effectively, the nerf hasn't done anything. Again, with the Mach 10, they have decreased the headshot damage multiplier. And I watched another video that Lewis sent me. It's by someone called JGod. With the standard Mach 10, it's gone from 40 damage per headshot down to 30. Again, it's a Mach 10, it's an SMG, you pretty much use them for close quarters combat to spray at your enemy, and you obviously try and go for the head, but you don't always specifically just aim for headshots. So this gun is still incredibly powerful, especially aiming at the chest. And then also in JGod's video, he mentions the, I think it's pronounced Gallantry, the tier 95 legendary variant of the Mach 10. You can find this in crates in the game. You don't need to necessarily be level 95 in the season. But he did some testing with the Gallantry, and let's just say that the headshots are still hitting 40. For the blueprint of the weapon, it still has the damage it had before the nerf. So it was only the base variant of the Mach 10 that had the nerf for the headshot damage. So these weapons are still incredibly strong after their balance changes. I was kinda hoping, as much as I love using the weapons, they are just meta weapons. I do at some point want to try using my XRK M4 again, but whilst there are always weapons that are way more powerful at different ranges and stuff, I'm going to choose them because it's just going to make my time in the game easier. And you'll see in the gameplay, I was getting kills left, right and centre. I actually had one of my higher personal kill games. I got 11 kills in one game. And that's after the nerf. All of this gameplay you are seeing in the background is after the nerfs to these weapons. They haven't been balanced pretty much at all. They are still incredibly strong. And now if you're wanting to use the Mach 10 and abuse it because it's a meta weapon, then just find yourself the Gallantry in game or get to season tier 95 and you have exactly the same as what you had before the nerf. It's ridiculous how they can put out, oh, we hear you, you're complaining about this, saying all these weapons are really strong, we have a balance change incoming, and then they release the balance change, they're just focusing on the headshot part of it and not balancing the guns overall. So the DMRs, the Diamattis, the Mach 10, the Type 63, although I haven't tested it, it's exactly the same changes as the DMR 14. They are all still incredibly powerful weapons, and they do need bringing down another notch. I don't know why they've put out a balance change and not actually balanced the weapons. They are still far too powerful. And anyone, even if you're really bad at the game, you can still do incredibly well with these weapons because they're just meta. They just are. The balance change did nothing for them. They are still incredible to use. So if you're wanting them to be balanced, I say just keep using them, keep kicking off in the forums and on social media and stuff, and hopefully they pull their finger out and actually balance these weapons, because as I said, I really would like to try different guns and go back to my XRK M4 in certain situations and stuff, but for the entire time the Diamatti's dual wield and the DMR are really strong, I'm going to abuse them. Why not? On that note though, we are going to leave the video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about this in the comments. I will see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it.